Just 32 minutes ago, Treyarch released this new video talking about post-launch updates to Black Ops 7. Oh my gosh. I started watching the first part of this when it got into zombies. Boys, thank you. Bro, okay. Let's just watch this. Okay, I need to share this with you and my thoughts on this and my own experiences, because my goodness, zombies has been something else. Let's just dive into this. Okay, Kevin
Hi,
True,
everyone. I'm Kevin
take it
Drew,
away.
Design Director for Zombies.
Take it away.
We're here today to talk about some of the changes that we're making coming out of launch weekend.
Yes,
So let's start with
let's hear it.
the boss.
Main quest boss fight. Boys, as soon as I saw this, I got so excited. Okay, let's see what you have to
for
say.
Ashes of the Damned. So
Wait
this
for
was
it.
designed to be very challenging, but
Yeah,
we found that it's
very.
actually more.
The most challenging boss fight I've ever had, and not like a necessarily like good type of challenge, but just like feeling so unfair and so unbalanced because of the insane barrages of missiles. And you know, once you get to like that third phase in the boss fight where it's like shooting the laser at you, it's like, oh, if you're not in Tessie at full health basically, or like if you don't have Tessie the entire time during that phase, you're basically done for. Because if you try to repair Tessie, you get shot at. If you're not positioned just right behind Tessie, then it will move Tessie out of the way and still kill you. And so it's like, oh, okay, you have like 10 seconds between each laser attack, and you have like 10 seconds of repair time, it feels like, and you have to make sure you have the equipment, and you can't really get more equipment very easily, and it's just this whole thing.
Oh shoot. Can I hide behind Tessie? Yes. No. Game, please, no.
Anyway, take it away, Kevin Drew.
Challenging than we expected for a boss fight for our launch map. So we're going to be making
Way
a couple of
too
changes
challenging.
to make it slightly easier. The first thing
Well, not way too challenging, just way too unfair. It doesn't seem balanced right, but continue.
we're going to do is make sure that the barnacles are respawning.
Huge. Just this. Like, if they didn't change anything else and they just had it like this, I would honestly be like, okay, I feel like there's more of a chance to actually finish this boss fight. Because my biggest issue is, like, I just get absolutely beamed by these airstrikes, right? That you're just driving around and it's like, okay, you try to maneuver it, but it's like, you did the momentum of, like, hitting the boss. And then from the momentum of hitting the boss or boosting into the boss, there's, like, 50 missiles coming down on you. You can't do anything, and then Tessie's destroyed or basically destroyed, and then maybe you have like one or two more hits left before she's destroyed, and then it's like you try to repair the car and you just get beamed anywhere. Like, it's a whole thing. But being able to repair Tessie throughout the fight without getting out of Tessie is the best change they could have made.
Throughout the fight and healing Tessie for more of its health. So you could
And healing for more. Like, thank you, Kevin True. We appreciate you, man. We needed this. We needed this big time.
spend more
keep going.
time skillfully driving
Yes.
and less time.
More on skill, less on like the luck side of things, which I feel like this boss fight has so much like, oh, if you're just unlucky and you just happen to get all of the missiles in a position where you're not able to get away in time, it's like you're done for, you know? It's like, it's not fun when it feels like you can't do anything. Like, and it's just like, oh, the game's like, okay, we're just gonna make this practically impossible, and basically leave it majority up to luck. Keep in mind, I'm saying all these experiences based off me playing solo. I've attempted this boss fight 5 times, and on the 5th time, I even save and quit to go back in to kind of like see if that would even work. So I basically had like 6 attempts, kind of. I don't fully count that as a full attempt because it took all my quick revive stuff, and then I only have 1 self revive kit, and I lost all my perks and stuff. But outside of that, like, doing this boss fight like 5-6 times, like, it just seems so unfair. Like, I keep getting like a little bit further, and I think like, okay, like the parts where I'm understanding the patterns, it's great. You know, it's like you're able to like, okay, you see the patterns. Oh, maybe in the beginning phases you're able to dodge a little easier, but then once he goes into Beyblade mode, then it's like, okay, now you gotta repair Tessie. But then when he starts firing down the missiles while you're repairing Tessie, it's like, okay, that's kind of just like RNG. Is he gonna drop it on you after you throw the monkey bomb, or after you ether shroud, or both? And so it's like you're trying to repair Tessie, but you just get beamed anyway, and there's literally nothing you can do about that. Or say phase 3, so you make it to phase 3, and then it's like, oh, you tried so hard, you got so far, but then Tessie got brutally beamed to death, and now you're just like, well, I guess I'm done now. There's not much I can do. So the fact that there's going to be the barnacles, or whatever he calls it, there's going to be more of those, it's going to heal for more, is just so big. Okay, let's continue.
And outside of Tessie repairing her.
Yes.
The next thing we're doing is the missile barrage attack that Bytharian does
all the time. My goodness, Vatherion with his missile airstrikes every single spot on the map, it feels like. It's insane, bro. Anyway.
We're slowing down the speed slightly so you have more room.
Thank you. Because there's been so many times where I'm like, it's like I see the exit and maybe I'm somewhat able to go in. I start boosting, but then there's just too many and they're too quick to where it's like the maneuverability of Tessie doesn't properly balance with how fast the missiles are and how many there are. So you just can't really escape it. So this is absolutely huge.
Error to move out of the range of the missiles.
Yes.
We're also making the spin attack be less aggressive. So if you do get hit by the spin attack,
which is very nice,
you'll have more time to recover before Vatherion comes after you again.
This is my first time hearing that part. That's so good. The amount of times where I'm like going for like the little like power lightning thing that you need to pick up to boost into Vatherion and like actually damage him. The amount of times like I'm about to get there, but then Vatherion just comes up and he's just like, boop. I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? I'm right there. And then I have to hit Vatherion to get another one to spawn a lot of times. Because if you miss the first one, I think you have to hit Vatherion before it spawns again. And it's like, oh my goodness. Just, I don't have any room to get over there. And then he barrages me with missiles and there's like nothing I can do. It just feels like the boss fight. It's like, you have to do everything 100% perfectly. Any mess up is like, okay, you're done. You may as well just quit, is what it feels like. And it's like so frustrating that it just feels like so based on RNG, just pure luck. It's like, oh, is the missile going to be just slightly further in front of you and just one extra like layer of them to where you're going to get destroyed? Or are you able to just barely make it through? Type of thing. But that's a very good change where you can actually get to where you need to go without Vatherion just being like, get out the way, boy. This is my spot, you know? Anyway, continue, Kevin.
And then a big one we're doing is for solo, we're just going to make it easier overall. We're going to not be spawning Xursas, and we're going to reduce the damage you take while you're driving in Tessie.
That is huge. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh, no. This may be bad. Oh, no. Before we come to that, I like honestly everything that he was saying before. I think that would have just been fine. Like keep it how it is with solo. Have Xursas still because you're not gonna have to be worrying about them. But that's fine by me. You know, make it a little bit easier for me so I can actually beat the stupid boss fight. Like it's really fun, but it's just so unfair so often. And it drives me crazy. So yeah, the fact that it's gonna be easier for solo just overall, it's like that's huge. Like I'm gonna be able to probably do this. Like whenever these changes go live, I wouldn't be surprised if I first attempt to complete this because the boss fight I feel like I have like most of the patterns down. I have what I'm supposed to do down. Like I feel like I've practically mastered the boss fight. It's just the RNG of like, oh, is the beam gonna shoot right at the car, right where I'm at, or I'm gonna maybe like get out of it. Tessie's gonna be basically destroyed, and then I die. The amount of times I've died just in the car. Just driving, like, what am I supposed to do there? It's like the amount of like unfair things that it's like, it doesn't feel fair to the player. It feels like it's way too difficult, like just luck based. And I hate that. I hate when it doesn't feel like skill. It doesn't feel like you have the ability to, because it's just like, oh, you just got unlucky. Vatherion just spawned 15 missiles, and even if you basically get out of the shown range, you're still gonna die because you're just barely on the outside of the radius, and it is like 1,000,000 damage per hit. So I'm glad they're fixing that. I've had a lot of gripes. I'm gonna be uploading a video very soon where I'm gonna title it something like "The Black Ops 7 Ashes boss fight is making me lose my mind," because my goodness, 5 attempts, like it's been frustrating. Anyway, let's get our hopes and dreams crushed probably with this augment change. Oh, I don't want them to ruin it.
We fixed the equivalent exchange augment for quick revive. So now if you kill a zombie while downed, you'll get back up to 3 times. We're sorry about that one. That's on us. So there's lots. We fixed the equivalent exchange augment for quick revive. So now if you kill a zombie while downed, you'll get back up to 3 times. We're sorry about that one. That's on us. So
they're not nerfing it. I thought they were going to be like, yeah, it was actually supposed to be intended where if you get revived, then you lose quick revive. I'm not complaining, bro. That's sweet. Okay.
There's lots to talk about with Curse mode. Way back when we first started the ability to continue playing after we completed a main quest back in Cold War, we kept seeing that players would continue to play and nothing would change. And so we thought it'd be a really cool idea if we introduced this additional element that's out there to discover, this tablet that you find, and that's how you unlock Curse mode. And that's currently how it works. There could be a very painful moment where you did go and do all this work to complete the main quest and beat the boss, and you quit out and you don't get credit. So what we're doing in the next update is just removing the requirement of interacting with the tablet. So as soon as you beat the main quest, and that's in standard, in cursed, and even in directed when that comes out, you'll then unlock the ability to find the relics within that level in cursed. Another thing to clear up with cursed is that once you have found a relic and unlocked it, you now have it forever, and it can be used in cursed mode on any map in the game. And the idea there is that
wait, play that again?
And it can be used in cursed mode on any map in the game.
That's awesome. So that means Ashes has 9 specific relics, right? And that can be used on any of the maps? Like all of those different relics? I mean, that's sick. Okay.
And the idea there is that with every season, we're going to be releasing new relics in those maps to find, but you're going to be able to use any of them to choose how you make the mode more difficult.
That's cool. I like that. I like that it's not like specifically locked to one map.
And we're excited to see how players kind of experiment and configure their relics to be able to complete main quests on Tier 3. Yeah. We've also heard your feedback about wanting to have Cursed available on survival maps. We want to make sure that we're doing it the right way. So that's something we're also going to be looking into for future seasons.
That'd be really cool. Yeah, a lot more difficult, but let people play just, like, even if you don't have the relics, just basic Cursed where you have the classic point system and stuff, like, why not?
In the meantime, we do have an official Call of Duty Discord. So if you do need to look for people to group up with, you can use that as a tool to find other people who are trying to also find relics. The team had a lot of fun watching everyone complete the main quest over the weekend. We were really happy with the time it took for everyone to solve it. And we're still looking forward to seeing how people unlock the various relics in Cursed mode. As of this taping, only a few of the relics have been discovered in Cursed, so hopefully more of them will be discovered before we release even more in Season 1.
Sweet. Okay. Great little video there. When does it go live? Because here's the thing. I want to get the exclusive calling card for completing it before Directed comes out. When do these effects come into place? Is it Season 1? Because if it's Season 1, that's kind of sucky. Oh, what's also cool, though, like they made some adjustments like multiplayer and stuff. But then Endgame, that gets unlocked on Friday. So what's that, tomorrow as of the time of me recording this? That's pretty sweet. So you can just play a game without having to complete the full campaign, which I think is a good idea, especially with how much hate, like my goodness, people are hating this campaign. So Endgame's unlocked. But if you complete it before Friday, the full campaign, then you get like 3 Perkaholics. I don't know where I saw the post. I think it's like 3 Perkaholics, 3, and then like 3 of like each different XP token for an hour long. Yeah. What are your thoughts on these changes? Is it amazing that they're finally doing these changes? I'd say so. So Season 1 is the relic changes. So I don't know if these changes are being made like today or tomorrow. If so, sweet, I can finally beat this boss fight and have it be reliant on my skill and not just like, oh, I got unlucky and there's 15 missiles right where the momentum of my boost took me after hitting the boss type of thing, you know? So I'm very excited about that. Let me know what your thoughts are about this down below. Join the school community as well. I have a whole bunch of like in-depth, like written out guides for Ashes, like all the side Easter eggs that I'm aware of so far. The main quest Easter egg with different difficulty levels. So like if you have no clue what is happening in the Easter egg, I've written out an entire one with pictures and everything. It's like, okay, here's step by step exactly how to get through the entire Easter egg. And then I have like an intermediate one where it's like a little more vague and it's a bit shorter. And then I have an advanced one, which is just like, okay, do these few things, like complete, basically setup 1, part 1, part 2, part 3, and then boss fight type of thing. So if you want to like check those out, get access to just like all these free guides, check that out. I want to help you out. I want to grow this community, make it something sweet, because I'd love to have you there and just have more people interacting, talking about Black Ops 7, all that stuff. And yeah, check out my live streams as well. I've been streaming a lot lately of this game, and who knows, maybe now I can finally beat this boss fight, and hopefully you can too. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. God bless.